So one of the most recent videos I posted to this channel was actually another Draw This Again challenge, but I'm doing one again. So the reason I actually wanted to go ahead and do this one is because I was going through old emails and I actually found a bunch of emails I had sent that had very, very, very old digital art that I had done. Like, it's from 2009, so I was like 11 years old when I made the original, so I'll throw in a picture of the original real quick. It was just done in MS Paint with the mouse. I didn't even have a tablet when I had done this one, so straight at mouse. I actually drew a lot of Pokemon back then. That's pretty much the main thing I had drawn, really. I drew people every now and then, but it was definitely mainly about Pokemon in 2009 for me. So when I was going through, and I didn't find a whole lot, but I found more than I had expected. I didn't expect to find anything, but there were a lot of them actually, and this was like right before I first made my DeviantArt account back in 2011, so like most of the things I found were actually pieces that I straight up thought did not exist in the world anymore, because when the computer that had all those really old MS Paint drawings died, that was kind of the end of them, because while I did start posting stuff to DeviantArt, all the older stuff was just kind of not worth posting in my opinion. So like I said, once that computer died, I thought everything was gone, but apparently when I was 11 years old, I sent people pictures of some of my MS Paint drawings over email, and because I'm still using the same email as when I was 11 years old, I was able to find those. So upon doing this, I knew I wanted to redraw one of those, because I was like, I didn't really have a plan for what I wanted to do for a video for this week, which is not rare for me actually. I don't normally have a plan, but when I saw those, I knew I wanted to redraw one of them, and the one that stood out to me was the one with like a full Pokemon team, which is obviously the one I'm redrawing right now, and I don't really think there was much of a story behind it. It was just a character. I don't think it was supposed to be me. I think it was just a character, even though a lot of the Pokemon are ones that I am a big fan of. Flygon is my favorite Pokemon. I've mentioned that before in like a couple videos, but Flygon was on there, and like Piplup and Turtwig, and many, many others. So when I was redrawing this initially, I was going to change some of the Pokemon, because it doesn't make sense for someone to have a team with like a Piplup and a Turtwig, because those are both starters. Felt very weird to me for that. I mean, it's possible, by all means. But I kind of wanted to change the Pokemon, and then I was like, I don't know what to change them to, and so I kept them all. I ended up doing different evolutions for some of them, but I did actually end up keeping the same, at least like, kinds of Pokemon. I did do a Lopunny instead of a Buneary, and I did do a Prinplup instead of a Piplup. But aside from that, I tried to keep this drawing very, very similar. Something I was very proud of my past self for with this one was, like, I drew pants that had, like, first of all, I drew khaki pants, and that was like, oh, what a look, because I'm not a huge fan of khaki pants, but I kind of liked it, actually. But, I did that, and on top of that, there were, like, ties at the ankle bits of the pants, which I was like, that's a very neat detail, so I wanted to keep as much of it similar as I could without making it super distasteful. So like, I did change the pants to be high-waisted pants and change their style a teeny tiny bit, but I kept it the same color and the same general idea. The shoes were really vague, and I wanted to actually try and draw very shoe-looking shoes, I guess, in this one, so I did change the shoes up quite a bit. And like, the shirt was this weird like tank top thing. I don't even know. So I changed the shirt a little bit. I turned it into like a normal tank top, and then I changed like the armbands to be the pattern of the shirt, because I was not gonna draw those weird armbands, okay? I changed the headband a little bit, and I changed the colors of the outfit a little bit, but yeah, no, for the most part, I kept it the same. And then there's like, oh gosh, I forgot about the background on that original picture. It was something I don't even know what I googled, but it was something I definitely took off of Google, but it's like a forest of a bunch of dead trees, but it's like all black and red, and it looks really creepy. I don't know what I was thinking when I was 11, but That's an interesting artistic choice. So that's obviously not what I went with. First of all, I can't draw backgrounds, especially digitally, so that wasn't gonna happen. But I just went ahead and I did like a little patch of grass because I was like, yeah, even if I could draw that background and make it look really good, pretty sure that's not what I'm going for with this. And like the image was already very, very busy, so I didn't want to do a background. I don't do backgrounds anyways. But yeah, no, I'm sure that 11-year-old me, if 11-year-old me saw this drawing, that she'd be very, very proud of this because that's really cool. Like, it's really cool seeing how far I've come in the past 11 years. I know it's a lot of time for improvement, but it was really fun doing this one. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.